Welcome back. You just learned in your reading about the ACE Integrated Fitness Training Model. So in this video, we'll review the model, which will be your blueprint for program design as you move through your learning experience and on into your personal training career. So let's get started. First, think of a process or system you use on a regular basis. For example, perhaps you have a specific way of collecting and sorting all of your weekly receipts. Or perhaps you sort and archive your emails in a specific way. Feel free to pause your video here while you think about an example. Okay, do you have one in mind? I'm sure you'll agree that the reason why you use it is because it makes things easier for you, or perhaps it provides structure or organization, right? You see, as humans, we generally look for order or pattern in things. The ACE IFT model works in a similar fashion. The ACE IFT model is a unique system that the American Council on Exercise developed to help you, as a certified personal trainer, create individualized training programs for your clients. This system is the opposite of a one-size-fits-all approach. The ACE IFT model not only supports you in designing really great programs for your clients, but it also provides you the structure in which to consider all of your clients' goals, which might include eating healthier or sleeping better, and then work with them to build an engaging and effective experience. This is truly a client-centered approach, which aligns perfectly with the ACE Mover Method philosophy that we mentioned in the previous two videos. The ACE IFT model consists of two components, the cardiorespiratory training component and the muscular training component. Now, they're covered in detail in your textbook, and you'll learn how to apply them throughout the rest of your study experience. But let's start with a general overview of each component. Each component has three phases, and as their names suggest, each phase has a specific training focus. The programming for each focus comes from the client's goal-setting sessions and assessments if any assessments were conducted. The beauty of the ACE IFT model is that the programming is always based on the individual needs and goals of your clients. And as their goals change over time, you can adapt their exercise programming to address any new focus. Because each component is independent, there's more flexibility to adjust and cater to their individual needs, fitness levels, and abilities. Remember from earlier in your reading, using the contemporary training variables can help you be really specific on narrowing in on their goals. Let's look at a couple of examples. Patricia works as a supervisor at a retail store and spends most of her day on her feet. She tells you she gets in plenty of walking during her work. On further discovery, you learn that she's often sore the next day after her longer shifts. And she normally feels this in her calves and her lower back. With this information in mind, where do you think Patricia is on the function, health, fitness, performance continuum you learned about earlier? Depending on what you might learn through some formal assessments, it seems like Patricia might be currently in the functional health area of the continuum. Now, to narrow in further on her goals, let's use the ACE IFT model. Because you know Patricia spends a lot of time on her feet and gets tired towards the end of the day, and she's reported no physical activity, it sounds like Patricia will likely be in the base training phase of the cardiorespiratory training component and the functional training phase in the muscular training component of the ACE IFT model. She's probably close to moving up to the next phase in each component, but further discovery through asking open-ended questions and some assessments if deemed necessary would uncover that. Staying true to the ACE Mover Method philosophy, you would collaborate with a client to come up with the most enjoyable exercise program for her to ensure a positive experience. As you move through your study program, you'll notice how effective communication and coaching skills are blended throughout the ACE IFT model components. This is where we can really see the ACE Mover Method as an integral part of the ACE IFT model. This unique approach is what differentiates ACE certified personal trainers from others in the field, because it sets the stage for continual open communication and collaboration among clients and exercise professionals. Adopting a client-centered approach to how you coach your clients is critical to their success. As you'll learn, it's important to consider that every interaction with your client is an opportunity to build a positive and meaningful relationship. You achieve this by being intentional and thoughtful in your approach. This is achieved by utilizing a few key coaching concepts such as those emphasized in the ACE ABC approach, which will be discussed in more detail later on. That was just a brief look at the ACE IFT model. Remember, this will be your blueprint for creating safe, effective, and enjoyable exercise programming while integrating the ACE Mover Method philosophy to support your clients in reaching their goals. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive deeper into the cardiorespiratory training component of the ACE Integrated Fitness Training Model.